Hello, and welcome to the U.S. Sports Chowdown. I am Red Velvet, and this is Uncle Lump.
Hello.
It's we've had a long weekend, battled through some illness.
Yep,
myself
still battling. I got a head cold.
But we had we had an interesting weekend. We got to be auctioneers for the first time.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, we were more entertainment than auctioneers.
The auctioneer portion did not go well. I don't know that we did that.
How about $6? There was no that going on. It was
we did a lot of like, give me 17. How about 18? And then we didn't know what increments to go up.
We didn't know what increments. And then, but apparently, if you want some sweet cinnamon rolls, head on down to St. John's Church.
However, they go for like $500 a pan. So good luck.
Good luck.
They were slightly out of my budget.
They were really out of my budget, but I did buy two. And I did.
How did you try them?
I ate them both.
How were they?
They're really good.
I told you to. I've eaten one meal in the last 3 days. So,
are you a prisoner?
No, I was gonna fast for 72 hours, and then we went to Mexican yesterday. In between games, and
you can't fast in there.
I couldn't just sit and there was no way. But I did not eat a lot.
You get the chips and salsa, and you get the the queso. It's just like it's very temptation. Yep. We're not Sunday anymore, so it's very tempting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and I think I'm going to try to push 72 hours.
Well, good luck.
Give or take 36-ish currently. So might as well just.
Well, good luck. I
suffer.
I will not.
I'm going to.
I've actually eaten like 3 lunches today. So
I like how we just turned this into a podcast.
Well, sorry about that, but it's been it was a fun weekend. I want to give a congratulations to the three all-star teams for the CYFL making it to the championship games, and to the 4th grade team for winning their championship game.
Very good work.
We have got all the coaches sent in something, so we have something to talk about for every division.
Thank you, coaches.
Thank you again, coaches. Also, anybody new watching, we are expanding our territory, and also the territory already in, like other sports that I don't know anything about. We will cover those too.
We are open to all
you
possibilities.
You have to get your crowns out and explain them to us. But
if there's anyone out there who wants to sponsor the U Sports Chowdown, we are always open to any and all sponsorship opportunities. And speaking of that, do we want to give a quick shout out?
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors.
Look at the segue.
That's right. Like butter. Peak Performance Gym. No peak, no result. Wabash Valley Plumbing.
There's
good plumbers
at the end of that.
U.S. Lawns of Terre Haute, they mow grass. Pappy's Barbecue, meat, eat, repeat. RJ's Formal Wear, they have sweet suits. Stitch Brands, they embroider stiff. I wish RJ had put that on his business cards. We have sweet suits.
We have sweet suits.
Wabash Valley Adult Teen Challenge, meeting you at the crossroads of addiction. Thank you. Thank you.
Sponsors.
Yep. So, we had some playoff action for the football teams, the high school teams. Started off with Terre Haute North. Terre Haute North faced off against Bloomington North. Bloomington North edged them out 27-13. We have some offensive stats. Harrison Wetzel had 16 completions for 253 yards and a touchdown. Zaire White had 20 carries, 93 yards, a catch, and 14 yards. Samuel Whiteher had 4 receptions for 112. And Vince Dates, 4 receptions, 86 yards. That does wrap up North's season. They finished with a record of 2-8, and they're in a very tough conference. I think they're a young team, so I mean they've got the future's bright.
Move on to Linton versus South Vermilion, 38-6. Miners get the victory, 10-1, and that was their best record in school history. So congratulations.
That was for South
Vermilion.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. That was very confusing.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Linton on the win, and good season to South Vermilion. On the offensive side for South Vermilion, Dom Garzolini, 22 completions, 283 yards, and a touchdown. Aiden Wallace, 1 carry for 5 yards and 5 receptions for 85. And Dallas Coleman with 7 receptions for 86 yards. On the defensive side, Alex Shyrock leading the way with 16 tackles. Dylan Hill with 13. Ben Shyrock with 9 tackles. Kyle Higgins with 8 tackles and a tackle for a loss. And Inzelis Royal with 3 tackles and a sack. They travel to Greencastle for the Linton travels to Greencastle for the sectional championship.
I forgot about that. That was a late add in.
That's okay.
Sheet. But
well, had I just read and looked over, I would have seen it. So it's really okay. That was on my eyeballs.
Yeah. Now we travel to Indianapolis. Ben Davis took on Pike, and the Giants win 34-24. Congratulations. They will advance to the 6A playoffs, the 6A sectional championship to be exact.
Congratulations.
Offensive stats, Joe Goss, 10 completions for 195 yards and 2 touchdowns. Elijah Price, 30 carries, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 catches, 34 yards, and another touchdown.
Great job.
Mark Zachary, 1 carry for 4 yards, 4 receptions for 129 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then on defense, Isaiah White, 13 tackles, 1 for a loss. Andre Spells Jr. had 10 tackles. Marcus Poe had 9, 1 for a loss. Frank Bertram, 5 tackles, 1 for a loss, and a sack.
Great
and then
job.
Mark Zachary had 7 tackles and 2 picks.
Great work.
The Giants will face Brownsburg for the sectional championship.
Good luck.
And then
Is that next Friday?
That is next Friday.
Terre Haute South took on Bloomington South 42-14. Panthers get the victory. Then we move on to Greencastle versus Brown County, 50-24 Tiger Cubs, and they will face Linton in their sectional championship. Cloverdale versus Tinley, 34-6. Clovers get the victory. They will travel to Sheridan for their sectional championship. Good luck. South Putt versus Covington, 53-20. Eagles get the victory. They will travel to Riverton Park for their sectional championship. And then Riverton Park versus North Vermilion, spoiler alert, 35-33. Panthers get the victory, and they will host South Putnam.
All right.
Good luck to everybody next Friday.
And then in the cross-country state championship, Hannah Harrison, she was placed 110 in the state finals.
Congratulations.
So congratulations for being a state finalist, and that's had a great year. Now we have some YMCA 10U basketball.
All right. Peterson and Co. versus Crowder Lawn and Garden, 24-15. Peterson. Peterson's stats: Drake Pettiford, 4 points, 11 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 assists. Case and Keith with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Colton Herbal with 2 points and a rebound. Liam Cotton with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Carson Bacon with 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Parker Cox with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Kyler Keith with 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. And Camden Lutz with 5 rebounds and 2 steals.
All right. Now we have 8U action. We got Beltar taking on Stu Strong. 44-8. Beltar wins. Some key stats for the Beltars. Creek Moore at 14 points and 6 rebounds. Grayson Moss, 10 points and 6 rebounds. Broad and Silvers had 6 points and 10 rebounds. Branson Sanders had 6 points. Jack Miller had 2. Holden McHenry had 2 points. Lily Lumsden, hey, you know her.
Yeah, good job, Lily.
4 points and 2 rebounds. And you know this guy too. Kobe Market, 10 points and
Dang.
6 rebounds.
Great job, Cobes. Did you see Mothra flying over there?
Oh,
I'm
cool.
sure anyone watching just saw me. Like, I looked up and started following it like a
We're
crazy
under
person.
attack.
But there is a Mothra that has
What the heck's a
infiltrated.
Mothra?
Godzilla fought it.
Oh, I don't
It's a
watch
gigantic moth that
It's
tried to fight
Godzilla!
Godzilla.
No, I don't watch that. I've never seen Godzilla.
That's just how you speak in an auction voice.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently I turn Chinese when I'm in auctioneer mode. I don't get it, but whatever.
It
Anyway.
worked.
Anyway, we have the CYFL 5th grade All-Stars now.
All right. The 5th grade started off against Indian Creek, 32-6. Knights get the victory. Then they moved on to play Plainfield, 7-0. Knights get another win. Knights then take on Center Grove, 29-0. Trojans get the victory. And they finished with a 2nd place finish, I believe.
Yep,
So
they were
great
runner-up.
job and great season.
They were runner-up.
We got off. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Oh,
they
you're
weren't-
good. I went game by game.
Okay, first game against Indian Creek. Sorry, I didn't
You're
realize. I
good.
did not read ahead. Trenton Monteith with 9 carries, 133 yards, and a touchdown.
That's the T-train, baby.
Great job, buddy. Max Rates with 5 carries, 67 yards, a touchdown, and an extra point. Javion Robinson with 2 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown. Cree Staley with 4 carries, 2 yards, and a touchdown. And Oliver Marks with 1 carry, 8 yards, and a touchdown. On the defensive side, Iverson Vaughn with 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. Eli Marlowe, Jack Dirth, Cruz Shepard, and Jonah Harrington all adding 4 tackles apiece. Then we have Chandler Westfall, Damon Ferry, Max Rates, Cree Staley, all adding 2 tackles apiece.
All right. And then bright and early yesterday morning, Knights beat Plainfield 7-0. Offensive stats, Trenton Monteith, 10 carries, 43 yards, and an extra point. Max Rates, 11 carries for 42. Cree Staley had 6 carries, 18 yards, and a tud. And Javon Robinson had 3 carries for 9. On defense, Jonah Hollywood, Harrington, 6 tackles and a fumble recovery. Iverson Vaughn had 5 tackles. Cree Staley with 2. And then Cruz Shepard had 2 tackles and a monster sack on 4th down to stop the scoring drive.
Great job. Then on the game, Knights take on Center Grove. Trenton Monteith with 6 carries for 20 yards. Cree Staley with 6 carries for 7 yards and 2 carries for 16. 2 completions for 16. Eli Marlowe, 2 receptions for 8 yards, and Max Rates with a reception for 8 yards. On the defensive side, Jonah Harrington and Iverson Vaughn leading the way, along with Javon Robinson with 4 tackles apiece. Eli Marlowe, Cruz Shepard, and Tucker Cooksey with 3 tackles apiece, and George Miller added a tackle.
Congratulations, George.
Good job.
I gotta go to Zoom. I can't even read that.
Thanks.
We have some report from the 4th grade Knights. Thank you. Oh, by the way, thank you, Coach Howard, for giving us the detailed stats. Really appreciate it, buddy. You are the GOAT. Shout out to Coach Zabo for giving us a nice report here for the 4th grade Knights. They got a first round bye on Saturday, I believe. So they played both games on Sunday. The Knights beat Mooresville 13-0, and then in the championship defeated New Palestine, beat the Dragons 14-6.
Great job.
Some coach notes: all 17 boys contributed. I had a brain fart.
Good job.
Contributed to this championship. Defense only gave up 2 touchdowns in 4 games. Offense played very, very Northview-like physical brand of football, which I like to call farm boy football.
Great job, boys.
And made big plays when necessary. It was a great group of players, parents, and coaches that allowed us to bring this team together a few weeks ago and work towards this championship. I'm going to go scroll over. Now we have some 6th grade Knights news.
6th grade, looks like 28-0 against Mooresville.
Yes.
They have their first victory. Colton James with a big 20-yard catch. Jet Barker with a 30-yard run to set up Colt Sims' touchdown from 20 yards out. Case Bath punt return for a touchdown. Case Bath quarterback sneak, breaking several tackles for a 30-yard touchdown. Noah Isbell with a 20-yard catch to keep the drive alive. Bath's final touchdown was a 40-yard QB draw. Jet Barker and Colt Sims both had 2 extra point runs. Defensively, the defensive line was very dominant with big plays from all 4 starters. The D-line was dominant with big plays from all 4 starters: Carter Coughlin, Jace Combs, Nelson Norton, and Remington Wise. And Case Bath had an interception.
Nice.
Great job.
Oh, wait, I got more. But wait, there's more.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 6th grade faced Center Grove, and the Knights won 19-14. Case Bath led the way offensively with all 3 touchdowns. His last touchdown run left 1 minute, 25 seconds on the clock. That left a little too much time, but the defense stuck up and they shut him down. Colton James had a monster catch and a run for 60 yards. On defense, Jet Barker led the way in tackles. Colt Sims, Carter Coughlin, Nelson Norton, and Colton James had 5 tackles each. Over 5 tackles, correction. Jace, the Great White Shark Combs, had the biggest snot knocker hit in the Midwest has ever seen.
Yeah.
On a quarterback to seal the game and advance to the championship.
It was pretty gnarly.
on a scale to Bill Goldberg, 1 to Bill Goldberg, how was it?
Oh, well past Bill Goldberg.
Well past Bill Goldberg. Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg. Oh, wait, I'm not Bret Hart.
Jace Combs may have knocked that kid's soul out of his body.
Oh,
it was an absolute,
wow.
It was Ray Lewis, old school Madden hit stick.
Oh,
it was very, very impressive.
When he hit the hit stick, did he go up or down? Which hit stick was it?
Oh, it was down. It was all the way downhill. there was no let up from that.
Okay.
Very good work.
Had to know. Now we have one more game. This is championship.
In the championship, Knights take on Mount Vernon 22-0. Mount Vernon gets the victory. Knights stumbled with penalties early that took back long runs and stalled drives. Strong drives and runs from Case Bath, Colt Sims, and Jet Barker. The defense, Knights fought hard from the D-line. Barker, Sims, James, Neville, Bath, and Hendricks all recorded several tackles. Case Bath had an interception. The group fought hard all season and have a lot to be proud of. The future is bright for Northview football.
And then we have some notes from President Fourcroy. The tournament hosted 51 teams over the last 2 weekends. We are very proud and excited for our program as all 3 of our teams that participated in Mid-State earned a spot in the championship. The kids worked hard this year and put in the extra work the last 2 months for All-Stars. The future is bright for CYFL and Northview football. But the best part of it all is our players represented our community with class, and that's to me speaks, not to me, to Coach, to President Forker.
I like how you just took that upon yourself.
I do what I can. That speaks more about our program than wins and losses. We want to continue to do things the right way and develop these players into great young people, and I think this year was a great start. So on top of that, President Forker, from one former president to another, I commend you for taking this, and it wasn't an easy road. but you made it work. So I give you your flowers on that. Now it is time for the best part of the show.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
It's
before
okay.
You got to it now.
The Red Velvet Power Performer.
There you go.
Performer. This week's youth power performers: Drake Pettiford, Krieg Moore, Liam Fabre, the whole fourth grade defense: Trenton Monteith, Jonah Hollywood Harrington, Case Bath, and the D line of the sixth grade Knights.
Congratulations. Good work.
Thank you. Oh, you're talking to them, not me.
They did
The
good
prep
work. I mean, you did good
power
work
performers: Hannah Harrison, Elijah Price, Alex Shyrock, Mark Zachary, and Isaiah White. Three of those four football ones all came from Ben Davis.
too. Oh, wow.
They've got an impressive squad.
Pretty impressive.
I believe they're 5-5 on the season. Their record may not be
That's a tough,
impressive, but they
road.
play in the toughest conference in the state.
Yep.
I'd probably put that conference up against most of the nation. So keep working hard, everybody who got power performers. And that does it for us here. I'm out. You're out. Let's go get something to eat.
That sounds great.
And have a great
We
night.
have a podcast like right now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I guess we'll get something to eat later.
Yep. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.